Welcome to your English adventure. Hey there, amazing learners. Have you ever dreamed of speaking English fluently but felt it's just too tough? Maybe you've tried apps or classes, but the words still get stuck. Or you feel shy. Trust me, I get it. You're not alone, and you're in the right place. Today, I'm sharing a story that's close to my heart. A story of struggle, hope, and big wins. It's about Natalie, a 24-year-old from Brazil who went from barely saying hello to landing her dream job in just 6 months. Her journey wasn't a fairy tale, but it shows that anyone can master English with simple, practical steps. No expensive courses, no magic tricks. Just heart and hard work. So, grab a snack, get cozy, and let's dive into Natalie's incredible adventure with English. Her journey begins. Hi, I'm Natalie, from São Paulo, Brazil. I'm 24, and 6 months ago, English was my biggest fear. I dreamed of being a graphic designer for a global company, creating logos that would light up screens worldwide. My parents worked long hours to support me and my little brother. Wow, their sacrifices pushed me to chase my dreams. But one day, everything fell apart. I got an interview with an American design firm, my big chance. I spent nights perfecting my portfolio, imagining a new life. During the Zoom call, the interviewer, a kind woman with a warm smile, asked, "Natalie, can you share your design experience?" My heart sank. I knew my designs were strong, but I couldn't speak. I mumbled, I make art, good designs." The silence was crushing. My cheeks burned with shame. They thanked me politely, but I knew I'd failed. I didn't get the job, not because my art wasn't enough, but because my English was weak. That night, I cried, feeling I'd let my parents down. But in that pain, I found a spark. I promised myself I'd learn English, not just for me, but for my family's dreams. Here's how I transformed my English in 6 months. Using methods you can try too. This story is for anyone who's ever felt stuck or scared. Step 1. Survival sentences. I started by changing how I saw English. It wasn't a scary monster, it was a skill. Like sketching a logo. So, I began with a simple plan. I made a list of 50 survival sentences, phrases I needed every day. Like, hello, how are you? Can you repeat that, please? I'm learning English. I want water. Where is the bus stop? Every morning, in my tiny bedroom, I faced my mirror and read them aloud 10 times. At first, my voice shook. I said, you, like, you, and, please, like, please. But I didn't give up. After 5 days, I could say, can you help me, smoothly? By day 10, I'm Natalie, I'm from Brazil, felt like my own. I tried them in real life. At a cafe, I said, I want coffee, please, and the barista nodded. At the store, I said, I need bread, and got a smile. These small moments made me feel like I was finally unlocking English. Step 2. Talking to myself. Feeling a bit braver, I wanted to practice more without fear of judgment. That's when I started talking to myself in English. It was free and so easy. When I woke up, I said, good morning. Today is sunny. Brushing my teeth. I said. My toothbrush is green. I brush every day. Making breakfast. I said. I'm cooking eggs. They smell so good. It felt silly at first. Like I was a kid talking to an imaginary friend. But it was my safe space. Walking my dog. Max. I said. Max is small. He loves to run. His fur is brown. After 10 days, something clicked. I wasn't translating from Portuguese anymore. One morning, I spilled juice and said, "Oh no, my table is wet," without thinking. Another day, I burned toast and laughed. This bread is black. Talking to myself became my secret superpower. Building confidence in my quiet moments. Step 3. Echo technique for pronunciation. But I still had a problem. My Brazilian accent made English hard to understand. Words like think came out as sink, and 3 sounded like tree. So, I tried the echo technique to sound clearer. I watched YouTube vlogs about food or travel, pausing after simple sentences to copy the speaker's tone, speed, and emotion. I heard, "This is a beautiful day," and repeated, "This is a beautiful day," with the same joy. I worked on th sounds, saying, thank you, 10 times daily. After 2 weeks, my friend Lucas said, "Natalie, you sound so clear." I also mimicked movie lines. In Finding Nemo, I heard, "Just keep swimming," and repeated it with Dora's energy. Another favorite was Hakuna Matata, from The Lion King. After a month, I said, "I'm going to the market," and my sister gasped, "You sound like an American." This made speaking feel fun and natural. Step 4. Story method for vocabulary. With pronunciation improving, I needed more words. Memorizing lists was boring. I forgot them fast. That's when I discovered the story method. And it changed everything. Each day, I picked 5 words, like happy, dream, work, friend, smile. I wrote a short story. I'm happy. I work on my dream. My friend smiles. I read it aloud 10 times and used the words in real life. Telling my mom, "I'm happy today," or my friend, "Your smile is nice." Another day, I chose food, tasty, cook, family, love. My story was, I cook tasty food for my family. They love it. I told my brother, "This soup is tasty." I also tried big, house, dog, run, park. My dog runs in the big park near my house. I said to Joao, "Max loves the park." In 3 months, I learned 900 words. Stories made words stick like magic. And I loved creating them. Step 5. Shadowing for listening. By now, I could speak better. But understanding native speakers was tough. They spoke so fast. So, I moved on to shadowing to train my ears. I listened to podcasts like 6-Minute English, repeating sentences instantly to match the rhythm. I heard, "The weather is great," and echoed, "The weather is great." I did this 20 minutes daily. I also watched Peppa Pig with English subtitles. Repeating, "Peppa loves muddy puddles." Its simple words were perfect for me. After 6 weeks, I watched a travel vlog without subtitles and understood 80%. One day, at a cafe, I overheard tourists say, "This coffee is amazing," and smiled. I got it. My listening was getting stronger every day. Step 6. Writing a daily journal. Feeling more confident, I decided to practice writing. I started an English journal, writing 5 sentences nightly about my day. Today, I made a logo. I ate pizza. It was yummy. I walked max. I'm tired. I made mistakes. Like, I go store, instead of, I went to the store. But I didn't worry. I read English blogs and copied phrases like, "I had a great day." Soon, I wrote longer sentences. I designed a cool logo. My boss liked it. I feel proud. One night, I wrote, "Joao helped me cook. We laughed a lot." Writing helped me think in English and fix grammar without boring books. Step 7. Consistency and embracing mistakes. As my skills grew, I realized consistency was my secret weapon. I promised myself 2 hours of English daily. No excuses. Some days, I spoke to myself, saying, "I like my new shoes." Others, I sang, "Yesterday," by the Beatles. Belting. All my troubles seemed so far away. If I was busy, I wrote, "Today was busy." Mistakes didn't scare me. I said, "He run fast," instead of, "He runs fast." Laughed. And tried again. I told myself, mistakes mean I'm learning. This mindset kept me going, even on days when I felt exhausted. Step 8. Real conversations. After 4 months, I was ready to talk to real people. So, I took a leap and joined a WhatsApp language group. My first chat with Emma from Canada was terrifying. I typed, "Hi, I'm Natalie. I learn English." My hands shaking. She replied, "That's so cool." Her kindness melted my nerves. I prepared simple topics. My favorite food is pizza. What's yours? I practiced answers. I'm a designer. I draw pictures. Soon, I was chatting with people from London, Sydney, and New York, saying, "I watched a funny movie." Emma said, "Your English is awesome." One day, I told her, "I designed a logo today." It was hard but fun. These talks made English feel alive and exciting. Step 9. Grammar without books. By this point, I was speaking and writing more. But grammar still tripped me up. Grammar books felt like a chore. So I learned another way. I listened closely to native speakers. I heard, "I've been learning English," and wondered, "Why not? I am learning." I Googled present perfect tense and practiced. "I've been working today." When I said, "She don't like it," a friend corrected, "She doesn't." I wrote it down and used it. Saying, "She doesn't like rain." Grammar started feeling like a fun puzzle, not a punishment. My breakthrough and lessons that changed my life. 6 months after that heartbreaking interview, I reapplied for my dream job. I walked into the Zoom call with a steady heart. When asked, "Why are you the best candidate?" I said, "I'm a creative designer. I solve problems with art. I work hard every day." The words poured out like a song. A week later, the phone rang. "Natalie, you're hired." My salary was $4,500 a month. Money that could change my family's life. I collapsed in tears. Clutching the phone, I ran to my parents, sobbing, "Mom, Dad, I did it." My mom hugged me, tears streaming, saying, "You made our sacrifices worth it." My dad, who rarely speaks, whispered, "I'm so proud." My girl, with my first paycheck, I bought my dad a leather wallet, engraved with, "For my hero." For my mom, I got a silver bracelet, sparkling like her smile. They tried to refuse, saying, "We don't need gifts." But I insisted, "This is my thank you for believing in me when I doubted myself." In that moment, I knew English wasn't just a language. It was my family's hope, my bridge to a future where I could give back. Every late night, every stumble, every tear was worth it. Here are the lessons that carried me to fluency, and they'll carry you too. Believe in yourself. Tell yourself, "I can learn English." Not, "It's too hard." Your mind shapes your path. Live in English. Watch cartoons. Sing, "Hey Jude." Say, "My cup is blue." Make English your playground. Speak without fear. Say, "I'm learning." Even if it's wobbly, mistakes are your stepping stones. Listen actively. Echo podcast lines like, "I'm excited," to sharpen your ears. Learn words with stories. Write, "My friend is kind," to lock in, kind. Master grammar naturally. Notice, "She doesn't," and say it. Don't just study rules. Stay consistent. Say, "I like coffee." Or write, "Today was fun." Every day. Small steps build big dreams. You're holding the key to your future. English can unlock jobs, friendships, and adventures. Start right now. Say, "I'm learning." Copy a movie line like, "May the force be with you." Write, "I had a good day." Mistakes aren't failures. They're proof you're growing. Like this video. Comment your English goal. Like, "I want to speak confidently," and subscribe for weekly tips. Join our English adventure family. Your journey to fluency begins today. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take one brave step, and let's make your dreams shine.